we practice a foot-washing ceremony or apply it in principle by serving others? Do Judases still share our bread? Do we deny Jesus in conversation? Let's look at John 13. What did Jesus do after introducing the bread and wine as a memorial? Now, before the feast of the Passover, Jesus, knowing that his time had come, that he would depart from this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. During supper, the devil having already put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he came from God and was going to God, arose from supper and laid aside his outer garments. He took a towel and wrapped a towel around his waist. Then he poured water into the basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was wrapped around him. Then he came to Simon Peter. He said to him, "Lord, do you wash my feet?" How did Peter react to Jesus washing his feet? What did Jesus tell him? Jesus replied, "You don't understand what I'm doing now, but you will understand later." "No," Peter said, "you'll never wash my feet." Jesus replied, "Unless I wash you, you won't have a place with me." Simon Peter said, "Lord, not only my feet, but also my hands and my head." Jesus responded, "Those who have bathed need only to have their feet washed, because they're completely clean. You disciples are clean, but not every one of you." He knew who would betray him. That's why he said, "Not every one of you is clean." What did Jesus say that the disciples should do? Did he institute a literal foot-washing ceremony or service as a principle, or both? After Jesus had washed his disciples' feet and had put his outer garment back on, he sat down again. Then he said, "Do you understand what I've done? You call me your teacher and Lord, and you should, because that's who I am. And if your Lord and teacher has washed your feet, you should do the same for each other. I've set the example, and you should do for each other exactly what I've done for you. I tell you for certain that servants are not greater than their master, and messengers are not greater than the one who sent them. You know these things, and God will bless you if you do them." How important is it to show hospitality to those that Jesus sends? I'm not speaking of all of you. I know whom I've chosen, but the scripture will be fulfilled. He who ate my bread has lifted his heel against me. I'm telling you this now, before it takes place, that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he. Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever receives the one I send receives me, and whoever receives me receives the one who sent me. Was the betrayal troubling for Jesus? Have we ever been betrayed by any we've shared bread with? When Jesus had said this, he was troubled in his spirit and testified, "I assure you, one of you will betray me." The disciples started looking at one another, uncertain which one he was speaking about. One of his disciples, the one Jesus loved, was reclining close beside Jesus. Simon Peter motioned to him to find out who it was he was talking about. So he leaned back against Jesus and asked him, "Lord, who is it?" Jesus replied, "He's the one I give the piece of bread to after I've dipped it." And when he dipped the bread, he gave it to Judas, Simon Iscariot's son. After Judas ate the piece of bread, Satan entered him. Therefore Jesus told him, "What you're doing, do quickly." None of those reclining at the table knew why he told him this. Since Judas kept the money bag, some thought that Jesus was telling him, "Buy what we need for the festival," or that he should give something to the poor. After receiving the piece of bread, he went out immediately, and it was night. No matter our doctrinal differences over non-essentials of our common faith, what should all Christians share in common? After Judas had gone out, Jesus said, "The Son of Man is now glorified, and God has been glorified by him. If God has been glorified by him, God himself also will glorify the Son of Man, and he'll do so quickly. Little children, I'm with you only a little longer. You'll look for me, but what I told the Jewish leaders I now tell you. Where I'm going, you cannot come. I'm giving you a new commandment, to love one another. Just as I've loved you, you also should love one another. This is how everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." What sad prediction did Jesus make regarding Peter? Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, where are you going?" Jesus answered him, "Where I go, you cannot follow me now, but you shall follow me afterwards." Peter said to him, "Lord, why can't I follow you now? I'll lay down my life for your sake." Jesus answered him, "Will you lay down your life for my sake? Verily, verily, I say to you, the cock shall not crow till you have denied me 3 times. Do we practice a foot-washing ceremony or apply it in principle by serving others? Do Judases still share our bread? Do we deny Jesus in conversation? You decide.